Good morning, YouTube. Good afternoon, I should say. My time. Maybe good morning, your time. Maybe good evening. Who knows? I never get these up in a reasonable time. Maybe I'll get it up at a reasonable time today. Good morning. Welcome back. It's the Binding of Isaac. Daily dose of Isaac, baby. Chew Wednesday. 2nd of December edition. Hope you've all got your gifts ordered. Christmas is coming. We're going to hit tab for the daily challenge. Oh, dude. Blue baby. Josh is going to love this. He's gonna, especially after yesterday, he's gonna love a good blue baby run. We'll have a little look at the leaderboard here. Oh, and it goes to fucking Satan as well. The game knows how to treat a boy right. Let me say that much. It truly does. So, okay, yesterday, we just need to inspect this real quick. Yesterday was truly an anomaly. I mean, like, look. So I finished 1,000th. Which is 1,046, which considering how garbage yesterday's runs, and look, if you watched yesterday's video, it was bad. I was not happy. To get what I think is my 3rd highest ranking ever is just honestly absurd. Let's get started with today's run, because it's Wednesday, so I have a limited time window on Wednesday to record these, and also I don't have a topic prepared, so I may as well talk. I don't have a topic prepared. Oh no, dude. I'm gonna have to talk about the game. Ew. Yeah. So it's bittersweet. Okay. So the positive is 1,046. Very good by my standards. My overall average is 2,400. So 1046. Very good. I'm very happy with that. On paper, by itself, that as a ranking, very good. It's good for my weekly average. It's just good all around, right? But the thing is, you would think to get a bad score and to still rank 1,000th and be 2nd out of all my friends. Obviously, Maria didn't do it yesterday. You didn't see her on there. So I think yeah, the only people missing from yesterday's, from my perspective, were Maria, who didn't do it, and then Jagjap, who does Binding of Abandon but isn't on my friends list. I believe he finished around 797 score, so probably I think bottom yesterday. Again, I'm just trying to convey the data. I don't mean I always feel bad when I bring up other people's low scores. It's not like I'm doing it for the sake of the jury, to be fully informed. I don't intend it to be BM. And I know sometimes I say no BM and I mean BM. I would only BM. Okay, what is it with me and the spawning recently? I had a couple of rooms yesterday where it felt like I was getting 1,000,000 spawns a second, and I was like, maybe they just spawn more now. And then I watched everyone else's runs, and they just wasn't happening. So I don't know what that was about. Felt like he was spawning more than usual there. So yeah, so to finish 2nd out of my friends, great, I'll take that. But the reason why it's kind of bittersweet is because I'm like, man, I died from like poor dodging and died early. There was so much potential to get such like a higher placement there if I just wasn't complete garbage. So look, like I said, bittersweet. I'll take it. 1,046, belter of a score. I'll take it. Am I still a little bit disappointed with myself? Yes, absolutely. I'm very much so a little bit disappointed with myself. Also, speaking of BM, and look. I'm not going to hold it against him. I don't think it was deliberate. But there was a moment in yesterday's episode where he's sat there gearing up for his 24th rank score. And he goes, man, I don't even want to do this run anymore. I might just give it to Yeti. And then he keeps going. And surely enough, he picks up his death touch, and then he gets 24th. One of these days, he has to bleed, surely. One of these days, just once. Just a little driplet of blood. Because I swear, every time he pulls through, the amount of times in yesterday's run he was on, like, I don't know what the total like seconds, the total minutes, the total seconds were that he was on either half a heart or 1 heart that run. Look, like, how do I, like, what, how does he even hit me there? The amount of time that run he spent on 1 heart or half a heart, and he still managed to live. It just like one of these days, one of these half-heart moments. Surely one of these times he's just got to take like a dumb hit, or like a dodge that just a hit that he couldn't avoid, or like an enemy jumps into him funny. Surely one of these times we're in with a chance, and one of us will be able to capitalise. The NSL's beaten once since we started this, right? I believe so. Anyway, so this is a tricky room that I don't feel great about. Okay, shoot this guy before he shoots me! That was a little close. That's a little close. Just had a little bit close there. Hey, isn't it fucked up that good morning, good afternoon, and good evening all mean hello, but good night can only be used to mean goodbye? How come you can use those greetings, but good night can only be a goodbye? Some of us go to bed in the morning and start their days at night time. What's up with that, dude? What if I want to say good morning when I go to bed? Right, guys? Anyone else? Look, I'm tired. I've never seen this in my life. Bloody crown. It looks like the item that's shaped like that little crown though, and that item's good, so sure, dude, I'm with it. I was thinking about this last night, because, and I'm not going to sit here and talk about Genshin again, because I talk about it every video, and not everyone likes Genshin, but we were playing Genshin last night. We played co-op for a few hours, as we tend to do. And at the end, we finished at about 7 my time, like just past 7. It was like 7:10, and we were saying good night, and in my head I was going, we're saying good night to each other, but it's the morning. How does that work? Am I right, guys? So then I was thinking about it, and I was like, if I said good morning now, if they were saying good night, and I said good morning, technically I'd be right, because it is the morning, but I can't say that, because then people would be like, why are you saying hello? We're logging off. What are you saying good night for? What are you saying good morning for? It's the night. So the good night part doesn't imply the nighttime there for me. The good night is just implying the sleep. So then what if you don't sleep? This is lame, this is lame, this is lame, this is laming. I lived. The good night bit there is implying the sleep, not the night itself. And to be fair, I was talking to 2 American friends, so it was night. I guess if I'm saying good night to them, I guess it's still the right thing to say good night, because it is night. I'm saying it to them and it's nighttime. So then do they say good morning to me? So I say good night. Ooh, I forgot it did that. But it does do that. Okay, you just walked, you didn't even shoot that at you, you just walked into it. I won't say goodbye to you, so I'll just say goodnight to you. Wait, so is that song On My Side? I can't remember who sings that. I know it's a Kanye song, I can't remember who sings the hook. But does he really say, am I getting the lyrics right there? He says, I won't say goodbye to you, so I'll just say goodnight to you. So he's on my side then, he's saying the goodbye. He doesn't want to say goodbye, so he's just going to say goodnight as a substitute. So he's saying that goodbye is not, so goodnight is not goodbye. Well, goodnight could be like you're going on your way. Well, then, you know, he's still saying goodbye. Dude, that's messed up. Well, so why does this feel like, oh, how come good morning and good evening and good night are all greetings, but good morning is all, how come good morning's a greeting, but good night only means to say goodbye? So, what about those who work the night shift? Am I right? What about night shift workers? Why does it feel like a Seinfeld bit that he like wrote for like a stand-up special, and then it didn't make the cut because it wasn't funny enough? Hey Jerry, the new show looks great, but I don't know about that good morning bit. Yeah, you're right. This one goes out to all my night shift workers. Good night to you. There's got to be some people out there. It's like, what's the word that people are always like, hey, grammatically you can say this, and it makes sense, but it sounds wrong. There's that one word. I can't remember which word I'm thinking of. And it's like, it's true, but every time you see people use it, you're like, hey, don't do that, weirdo. You freak. What's the word? I can't remember. I feel like if someone was like, like if I started a conversation with someone and they were like, "Hey, good night," I'd be like, "What? Oh, yeah, sure. Good talking to you. Later." You know what I mean? But then similarly, if I was like going to bed and someone was like, "Good morning," I'm like, "Yeah, good morning. Anyway, I'm off to bed. Good night." You know what I mean? So look, maybe I need to be the change I want to see in the world on this one. Maybe I need to take the mantle and start saying it. Oh look, I'll test it next time we play, like, next time I play something with my friends. If we play some Genshin co-op, or you know, play some Among Us or something, I'll test it and I'll see how everyone reacts. Probably not going to work because, I mean, MSL at the very least will be watching this video, probably, so he'll already be privy to the trick. But I'll try it on Spink and I'll see how she reacts. So if we do Among Us, I'll try it on the rest of the group. And I'll see what how people react. But also, I probably won't, to be honest. Ah, there you go. Oh, we have nothing to talk about. There you go. We always find a bit somewhere. We always find a bit somewhere. So I'll just say goodnight to you. That's a great song, by the way. It's underrated. A bonus track on the deluxe edition of Graduation, I think it is. Or was it just a single? I think it was a bonus track. I think it was a bonus track on the deluxe version of Graduation. Because because the opening track's Good Morning. I was just about to say, because he also has a song called Good Morning. The opening track's Good Morning, and then the closing track is Good Night. That's cute. Good morning, Ian. Look at the valedictorian, scared of the future while I hop in my DeLorean. Scared to face the world, complacent career student. Some people graduate, but they still stupid. Me? Me? That's enough, Mr. West. No more today. Ooh, you know that one? Dude, it's been a while. We haven't had a you know that one for a little while. I've just been singing loosely and then just assuming that everyone doesn't know because I only sing Oasis. Not that I have many Kanye fans watching right now either. Not that I have many Kanye fans. I'm gonna take a drink of water because I have a weird taste in my mouth. I have a weird little taste in my mouth. Just gonna hit the escape key here. Can we get a pause real quick? We'll take a pause. So not a terrible run so far. I mean, Blue Baby's Blue Baby, so at least it's a little bit above base tier rate damage. A little bit above base damage. We have max tier rate already, which is nice for you to get like really early in the run, and then we've had a bit of a damage up as well on top of the one we already get. And then decent little decent bits of health here, I feel as well. Okay. Yeah, this one's tricky because of the homing and trying to like actually get to a position where I can shoot them. Why did it feel like 3/4 of that health bar was just on that one guy? So I'll just say goodnight to you. It's a nice little song going, you know. Be beautiful and unusual. Nice little song, cute little song in my opinion. I'm gonna file that one on the. Oh, dude, here's a bit I can talk about. So I want to be careful with this one because I don't know how much I want to actually even say in this video because I'm probably gonna tweet about it like more than once. So I don't want to recycle my bits. I don't want to use all my good. Okay, so I'm just a big dumb idiot who doesn't know how to play the video game. The fact that I've taken 3 hearts on this floor already. The fact that I've taken 3.5 floors on this already. Sometimes like it pisses me off how bad I am. Like sometimes I rage at this game, and I'm not even raging at the game. I'm just raging at myself because I'm like it upsets me just how abysmal that room was. That was just like how do you? It's just poor. It's just poor. And if that fly hit me, then I probably would have just quit. So Spotify Wrapped came out, and I'm very, very incredibly excited for this because I've been a Google Play Music user. Don't laugh. Fuck, dude. I'm pissed off that I'm this bad. Like, I just want, like, when was the last time I just had a run where I wasn't complete awful garbage? So I'll just say goodnight to you. Also, Gazing Globins, I know I've said this before, petition for Gazing Globins to not do a full heart of damage. I don't even get why. Hey, so like, I know they're like the regular ones because they have more health and they're twice as fast, but let's also make them do double damage. Edmund, you sly dog. I've been a Google Play Music user for like 5 years. I don't know how long Spotify Rap's been going, if it's been going that whole time. I think it has. I feel like every year, it gets to that time of year when Spotify Wrapped happens, and I'm like sat on the outside looking in like a party I haven't been invited to, and I'm just sat outside looking in through the window. Or like, you know when you go to a party, and they're like, hey, yeah, you can come, and then you get there and they're like, hey, you just stay outside though, don't come inside. Is that real? Is that a real scenario? I've never had that happen for the record. I'm like, that sounds like something that happens. Dude, I miss house parties, man. Not just that isn't just like a COVID thing. That's just being finished with uni. Although it does suck that COVID killed my last 3 or 4 months of uni, so we didn't get a chance for any like all the like end of uni send off house parties that definitely would have happened that we just like didn't get to have. Yeah, sad about that. Sad about that. But anyway, you know what? That's part of growing up. At some point, you've got to say goodbye to the house parties and say hello to the wine nights with friends. Anyway, what was my point? Oh yeah, Spotify Wrapped. I did it last night, and dude, they went all out this year. They did like a whole video. I swear they don't usually do that. There's just like a few images, but this year it was like a whole video. And I was getting emotional watching it. And obviously, I don't have a full year. I got Spotify in like September, I think. So like a quarter of a year, basically, or a third of a year. Because maybe it was maybe August. No, it feels like it was September. So maybe about 4 months, including September. But then December's only just started, so maybe September, October. So it really has only been. It's really only been 3 months. Nah, surely it's been longer than that. I'd say it's been between. I'd say it's been around a third of a year. And obviously I do have Last.fm. I remember to turn it on like half the time I listen to music, so I had a bit of a general idea as to where things might go, but without it being like any confirmation. Like it still could be completely different, and I will say it was, because if I go on Last.fm, I checked my Last.fm after I checked my Spotify Wrapped. And Last.fm said my second most listened artist overall, like since I got Spotify, was Lil Peep, like was number 2, and then on my Wrapped he isn't even in the top 5. So I guess I must have just like listened to him a lot, like on occasions where I remembered to turn on Last.fm, and then like the rest of the artists in the top 5 where I just have listened to a lot without remembering. Like I see him move and I hold left the whole time. Like, before he even charged at me, my eyes were focused on him, and then out of the corner of my vision, I was shooting the rest of the poops. The second he charged, I held left to move, and he still hit me. You've got to, like... There's levels of anticipation you need in terms of the dodging game in this game that I just don't have. And I have good, like, movement anticipation, because I'm a fucking goalkeeper, dude. You need to know where the ball's gonna go, because if someone shoots and it swerves, or if it deflects off someone... you've got to watch a shot like down to the millisecond, because it could swerve at any moment, and you can't just be like, okay, I think that's going to my left, because then they could debate it. They could shoot it to the right, they could shoot it and it could hit a defender's leg and it could deflect to the right. You know what I mean? Like you've got to watch the ball to the last second. I should be good. Okay, this guy's killed me on dailies in recent memory, so I just want to trash him. I should be good at that, like movement anticipation, but apparently it just doesn't apply to Isaac. Dude, I love, after that one episode recently, the one, I can't remember the episode it was, but the one with the thumbnail was my Isaac was red and he had angry eyebrows. There were 2 close together where I made my Isaac angry. It was the first of the 2. More damage, you love to see it. More spirit hearts, you love to see it. Oof. This could be really risky, you know. I really want to take it because I love the extra spirit hearts, and obviously we can't take hearts anyway. But I'm gonna be on one heart for a minute. Fuck, man. Ooh, I don't know what to do, because if I take this and die, I'm gonna be furious. Ah, dude, we were talking about this on the video yesterday. The FA Cup, Jose Mourinho on the tie against non-league Marine. I am excited. I learned to love the FA Cup as a kid. When I came to England, I learned a lot about it and experienced great things. It is a beautiful thing for everyone, and I look forward to it. Me too, Jose. And you know, I was so excited about the story, I spent 10 minutes talking about it on my video, and then I still went into the group chat and told the story again anyway. So, definitely wasn't an interesting enough story to be worth being told twice, but I did. Look, you've got to lose money to make money, I think. I don't know. I'm not really much of a money person. So I'll just say goodnight to you. But yeah, killing Stained. Oh, killing Stained feels great. Killing Stained felt like the first time I played Among Us with Joji. After he banned me 4 times in Josh's Twitch chat 2 years ago, and I finally got my chance at revenge. Killing Joji, and then in between rounds when he unmuted and yelled, "You British prick," very loudly over Discord. Just one of the most satisfying moments in my entire life. Truly, like, the payoff was just absolutely pristine. It felt pretty good. Trashing Stain, similar sort of feeling. I'm not gonna lie, it's a similar sort of feeling. Anyway, Spotify Wrapped. Oh, but yeah, I don't know how much I want to go into that bit. I like Spotify Wrapped. You always get the curmudgeons going on. Oh, thanks for sharing my Spotify Wrapped. I was really curious what Sarah from uni's most listened to song was. Dude, shut up. I know it's you get that time of year when they come out and you just see a million Spotify Wraps. Just keep scrolling, dude. Don't be a little bitch about it. So I want to see everyone's Spotify Wraps. Show me your freaking raps, dude. I like seeing them. But mine was interesting. I've got a good punchline out of it that I'll definitely be tweeting, so I'll save that one. It's not that good, but also it's not good enough that I'm not trying to hype it up, but it's not good enough to say it now and then also still tweet it. It's not good enough to be reused, so I'm saving that for the tweet. But my top 5, and will I tweet him? I don't know, because I am still, having said what I just said, I am still conscious of people like not caring and not wanting to tweet it and have people like fill up people's timelines with like my top 5 artists, and who really cares about my top 5 artists? You know what I mean? But then part of me is like, dude, I have a like music channel and have like, okay, only a handful, but I have followers from Yetiness who might be curious, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about it in a video. I didn't even record my what I've been listening to this month, so maybe I can just throw it in there. Oh, dude, I just had a great idea for a video. Okay, let's save that one. I'll save that one. I'll save that idea. Like I'll save this 2 of Diamonds card. Dude, I've just had a great idea for a video. Go me. I love having great ideas for videos. Okay, be careful. And we'll use the 2 of Diamonds. Okay, that's annoying, especially considering the bomb just blew it up already. But we'll do that. We'll do that because with the 2 of Diamonds, that'll be good money to have for the duplication purposes. Okay, so yeah, no boss rush. No boss rush today. Oof, I just realized I have like 20 minutes, so maybe I should just like speed up anyway. We'll just speed up anyway. We'll just speed up anyway here. I mean, we're still gonna be full clearing. I'm just gonna be like a little bit dialed, so we can speed up here a little bit. Okay, okay. But yeah, it was interesting. It was. See, do I talk about this? Do I talk about this, or do I save it for my tweets? Because then the tweets won't be as exciting. Because if you are like, because now I feel like people aren't, generally speaking, people aren't going to be that bothered about hearing my top 5 artists. But now that I've brought it up, and I was about to say, now if I don't tell you, now you want to know. Because I've been like, hey, my top 5 artists were interesting, and now I haven't said. Okay, so I don't know why I just walked into that guy. I don't know what the decision-making process was behind that one. So now I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe I won't tell you guys. So now you will want to see the tweet, right, guys? Right? So wait and see. Wait and see. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Hey, at the very least, I can say my my oh, hang on, I can't remember what it was even called. At least my top genre wasn't senior listening. Am I right, Maria? Am I right, Grandma Fishes? What was it even called? Adult. I don't even remember what it was called. What was it called? So I'll just say good night to you. At least my top genre wasn't adult standards. Am I right? Okay, so I took damage there because I unpaused and didn't know where I was standing in the room and just didn't move. That's unfortunate. You know what? I deserve it for making fun of Maria. Which apparently is like, it's jazz and it's like lounge music and stuff. And Maria listens to a fair bit of jazz. Because she listens to, she has like her classroom playlists have jazz in and stuff. So it's probably that. So if anything, it's the opposite of targeted at seniors and over 50s. Because she's she's listening to it herself, but then she's playing it for a class, I think. So it's for the youth. So it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense, Maria. It makes sense. I maybe the play was to use my 2 of diamonds there and then buy that, but as long as I don't have any other card, my play tends to be just to like hold on to it until I see another card and then use it, and then I get that, and any coins I pick up in the meantime help. Or alternatively, if I don't pick up any other cards at any point, then I'll just use it later on when I'll have even more coins. Because obviously you reach a point in the run where you're still getting coins, but you're not getting shops anymore. So I feel like, yeah, it makes sense to keep it for a little bit if you've not got anything else to hold. I think anyway. I don't know. That sounds right. That sounds like the play. I will say I did feel good yesterday when Josh didn't take Ankh. And then a little bit later on his run, he was like, man, I hate to say it, and you'd never hear me say this, but I think the play was to take the Ankh. And then a few minutes later, he was like, hey, I wonder if Yeti took the Ankh. And I was sat there, and look, he kicked my ass. Very much so. But it felt pretty good to hear Josh say that the play was to take the Ankh, and that I took the Ankh. And NSL also did not take the Ankh. It felt pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It felt pretty good. It wasn't out of me being like tactical, you know, Unai Emery tactical masterclass. It was just out of me being like, hey, I'm really bad at this game, so I'll take an extra life so that I can have another chance when I inevitably die on this run. And then I ended up using it to get a Gimpy. So I guess it didn't really help me that much in the end, although I maybe got a spirit heart total out of Gimpy. So maybe I got an extra room out of taking the Ankh. But still, it's yeah. So it wasn't necessarily out of like a tactical play. It was just out of like me being bad helped me there because that's what made me take it. But still, I felt pretty smug hearing Josh say that was the play, and me be like, yeah, dude, right? I've been saying that was the play. I have not been saying. It was out of survivability purposes. To quote Spink last night, bitch, I need to survive. I think that's what she said anyway. I don't remember, dude. We say a lot in those sessions. We say a lot. All sorts of interesting things. As said in the late night Genshin sessions. As said in the late night. Okay. So I just say good night to you. Okay, so this is going fine. Like I said, I still need to speed up because I have like minimum 10 minutes left right now. In which case, I mean, this one's been we're half an hour in and I've been talking. I've got 10 more minutes. So if I get 40 minutes in and have to mute, I'll still make this one public and just be like, hey, I had to mute for the last 10 minutes. Maximum maybe like 20. So that's fine. It's just Wednesdays. It's just Wednesdays. I I have less time. It's like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday are the best days. Those are my safe days where I know I've got the time. Wednesdays I know I have like an hour. Fridays is 50-50. Saturdays is 50-50. Sundays is 50-50. And if the 50 is, if I do get it, it'll be like half an hour. So it's kind of so yeah. So when you get like a week and I've been hitting them every day, I may not be min-maxing in game. I'm min-maxing IRL every day to get as many of these done as possible, basically. So it's if I ever miss a day, actually no, I was about to. No, this isn't true. I was about to say if I ever miss a day, it's genuinely just because I wasn't able to. But there have been 2 times in like the past 2 weeks where I didn't upload just because I forgot to hit the record button. And that one time when I was sad. Don't forget that one. Okay, you don't really need this. Have I been to the secret room yet? I can't remember if we've been in yet. Man, I need to stop spending money. Did we go to the secret room? Big room. We didn't. Okay. Oops. My bad. See what this baby has to offer us. Not a great deal. Although we do have okay, actually, to be fair, I'll take these. Yeah, it's 67%. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take the 5% there. I only have 2 bombs. I'm gonna hold on. I was thinking of bombing that 3-roll machine just to maybe get a couple more coins potentially. 2 diamonds, but you know what? Worst case scenario, this is fine. We'll just use it when we use it. We're on depths 2, so it's the last shop anyway. We'll use it when we use it. It is what it is. I'm not stressing it, and you shouldn't either. And you shouldn't either. I'm talking about the game a lot today. You need to say topics, what you got to talk about? Dude, fat lot of nothing, to be honest. I mean, I have stuff, but I kind of like, I'm saving stuff for like to go into. In certain episodes, like I don't know if I want to just like launch into a pre-planned bit. Dude, this is why we save the bombs. I see you up there. Into a pre-planned bit, 32 minutes into an episode, you know. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, dude, health looking good, is what I'd say. So this one definitely. Yesterday, I don't even know what the deal with that one was. This one definitely is going to be one of those ones where everyone's going to do pretty well, I think. So I'm not expecting good placement on this one. But I feel good that I didn't die early. That's nice. So attack fly is shredding this nerd. So if we could get some good attack fly hits, I'd love that. Love that. There we go. And we will take... So this is to Satan, right? So I just want to take the Polaroid for the invincibility because there's no way to get to Shoal. And also if there's a shovel in the meantime. Okay, I would have loved if I walked in, right, and there just was one there. You know what, we have so much health. I'm just going to take Sacrificial Dagger. So yeah, I think Polaroid's the play there for invincibility. We can't go down to Dark Room anyway. It's going to end on Satan. So I believe Polaroid is the play there. So we get invincibility, and then also, if we happen to find a shovel, I can use the shovel to go down to the chest. Or to go down to Cathedral, and then Polaroid lets me get to the chest. Okay, I think that's how that works. I think I'm slowly figuring out how seams work. Although on like I said on runs like this, I think it doesn't. I think it's like the mom runs and the mom's heart runs are the ones you really want the shovel on, or the mom's heart runs in particular, because that's where obviously. Oh no, you get Polaroid against mom. So yeah, so the mom runs and the mom heart. Okay, I could have just stood still and been fine. I think the mom runs and the mom hearts runs. The mom's hearts runs are the ones where you're like, you want that shovel play, right? You want that shovel Polaroid, and that's how you get things done. Just gonna use that now. I had 8 keys already, and I'm gonna hold on to one of these. Okay, let's just try and wipe these out. Oh, here's a good bit. Okay. Oh god, I'm 35 minutes into an episode. Fuck it, dude. So I've been doing Secret Santa with a group. As you guys know, I have American friends. If you're one of them, then you know who you know because you're one of them. If you're not one of them and you're a neutral viewer watching this video, you probably still know because I never shut up about them. I have American friends. We're doing a Secret Santa this year. So in order to send Secret Santa gifts, I needed their addresses, right? So we shared our addresses. Now, here's the thing. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm English. I am from the country known as England. I'm English, right? Now, English addresses are formatted completely different to American addresses. So I've never, and I've seen an American address before in my life, but I've never really had to actually like interface with it. Okay, I reacted way too slowly. I was like, oh, I've got the Polaroid invincibility and a knife. Just walk into them forehead. And then like I did it right as it was running out. So this Polaroid invincibility with a sacrificial dagger, I hadn't even thought about, but that's gonna be really nice. So I need to remember to try and do that when we get our Polaroid invincibility. So I've seen them before, and like it's fine, but I've never really had to process them. I've never really interfaced with them because I've never needed what do I need an American address for beyond like going to something or sending something to someone, right? So now, oh shit, there's fucking laser eyes up there. So now that I'm having to actually interface with them in terms of sending stuff to those addresses, I've had to like actually process how you guys do your addresses for the first time. And look, I'm not going to go into immense detail because some of it, like the zip code and then extended zip codes. I found out about extended zip codes last night. Thanks to Maria, because I was like filling in some details and I was like, hey Maria, please help me. Does this look right? And she went, yeah, that's right. And then I hit enter. And then the website was like, hey, just so you know, you put this, which is fine, but if you want to be like if you want to be more accurate, we recommend you put this. And then there was just more information. They added like 4 more numbers onto the already 6 number long zip code, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? What are these extra numbers? And Maria's like, oh yeah, that's the extended zip code. You can probably just take the word for it, but if you want to Google it to make sure it's right, that's fine. So I Googled it. Oh my god, dude, I was so fucking confused. So I just trusted the robots and went with it. But then what also is hilarious to me is your guys' house numbers are like, it'll be like, I'm 16,426 Liberty Drive. Sorry, I was just trying to be really careful. I didn't accidentally say one of the addresses because I've been looking at them so much the past few days. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean 16,000? How is this? How is your like house numbering convention like set up? How long are your roads? 16,000 houses long? Okay, I'm joking. I obviously don't think you have 16,000 house long roads. So over here, it's literally like there's one house. Oh, there's like houses on the road. The first one is number 1, and then it's number 2, and then it's number 3, and it just goes until you get to the end of the road. So if you're number like 27 Johnstone Road, you're just the 27th house on the road, and it alternates back and forth. So it's like even numbers on one side, so it goes 1, and then the other side is 2, and then this side is 3. So on one side it'll be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then on the other side is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. But they literally just go in order, right? Like they just count up the road. That's it. And maybe it's just because I say maybe it's totally just because I'm not acclimated to this, but it is hilarious to me how your guys' house numbers are like in the the quadruple digits. It's like in the teen thousands for no reason at all. There probably is a reason. I'm just being an asshole, as I always am. But it did make me laugh, and then I already thought that the zip code thing was so like needlessly complicated. So the fact that then I discovered extended zip codes that are just infinitely more complicated was just hilarious to me. I already was like, why are they so complicated? And then they were like, oh brother, you haven't even seen the end of it yet. So yeah, American addresses, they're fun. And don't get me wrong, ours are probably confusing as well. To me, again, it's probably just like for the sake of being used to it. To me, mine make total sense because I've known English addresses my entire life. I know how area codes work, and I know how local areas work. Like if you live in Stockport, again, I'm not gonna drop my address here, but I don't mind saying Stockport because it's pretty big. If you live in Stockport, the part of the area code is or the area code is SK, as in Stockport, because Stockport has an S and a K in it. And then similarly, like the last three is like it's letter number, but it's like they're all just near each other. So like my neighbours are like one letter next to us. And similarly, like 3 streets over will have a very similar last three. Because it's all kind of just done in like order of where everything is. But that was the other thing. And I don't know, maybe this is just the website I was ordering on that didn't have this. But I can't remember the last time I ordered from any online website that didn't do this, where if you put in your address in on like an English website, and I'm sure most American websites do this as well, right? I'm not trying to be like I'm sure like 90% or like 99% of American websites do this as well, and it just happened to be the website I was on that didn't do this. Again, I can't name the website because Secret Santa purposes. But I'm sure it's just this website. But usually, like 99% of websites you go on, you just type in your postcode and then it goes, okay, which one is it? And then it'll just have the street, and you just click the street name. Like you just type in the 6-character postcode, and then it just goes, yep, we got you, and that's it. That's all you have to do. So yeah, the fact that when I typed in the zip code, it not only did I not get confirmation that address was even correct, but it even gave me even more information just to confuse me further. I'd be worried a slight little bit. So I'm kind of like, we'll see how that goes. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Okay, so I've got to say, are we only on Womb 1 here? We're on Womb 2. Okay, so there's only 2 floors left, but I've got to say, I now officially am into may have to mute at any moment. I mean, I could just like keep talking, but I feel awkward, dude. So I don't know if I'll do that. But either way, I am now in potential mute territory, and maybe we'll live. But also, there could be people streaming through the doors at any moment. And also, this run, as I said, it's a long run, and I well, obviously Josh is going to beat it. I assume NSL will beat this one. So yeah, so this is one of those where I wanna do the full clears regardless. I think if I wasn't as bothered, I'd sprint through these rooms to try and get as close to the end as possible before I have to mute. But I do wanna. Okay, this sucks, but I'll take Polaroid invincibility and just get it over with. But yeah, I like I said, I need like as many points as I can get on this run. So I will full clear for exploration bonus and coin bonus as well for my 2 of diamonds. Okay, that was stupid and unnecessary. Okay, you actually, I always forget which eyes you can shoot and which ones you need to just kill the enemy straight away. Okay. The spirit hearts lay around. It's more the damage penalty I'm upset about. Yeah, because we're like 100 down still now. This is tricky. Yep. Don't feel great about that one. Okay. Okay. So if you could open, thank you very much, sir. Take another coin. It's another coin in the bank. So we entered up to that top section there on like 17,500 and have come out on 17,300. So look, damage penalty. It screws me. It screwed me a little bit. It screwed me a little bit on these runs. It has been for a while. It's no secret. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah. See, there you go. There's another 50 lost. Okay, these guys we shoot. These guys we shoot. I had a weird dream last night. So for some reason there was this like weird football game where it was 10 Harry Kane. 10? Yeah, dude. Hi, my name's Reese. I've never seen football in my life. There were the team was just 11 Harry Kanes versus West Ham. And I was like, wow, it's my dream come true, dude. It's just 11 Harry Kanes. What an absolute honour it is to witness such a magnificent, just absolute dream of an event. And then he lost. I was like, what's going on here? Like, I feel like I have very little to no control over what goes on in my dreams. Basically, I don't think many people do. Like, what's the play here? What's your game? Like, are you trying to? Damn, if that was a shovel. Okay, there is. Do I go back for the spirit arts? I kind of want to. I'm gonna lose points because of how long it's gonna take me to get there, but I kind of want to. Okay, so we lost like 500 in damage on this floor, which is not great. Okay, so I'm gonna have to mute here. Let me just finish my bit. My dreams. What are you doing to me? Do you want me to have? Am I supposed to have a good dream? Am I supposed to have a bad dream? Sometimes NL did the Bean Boozled thing yesterday. He put one in his mouth and went, I don't know if this one's the good one or the bad one. I felt the same about my dream last night. Was that a good dream because it was 10 Harry Kanes, or was that is that a bad dream? Because you give me, I think it's a bad dream because you give me 10 Harry Kanes and then you rip him apart from underneath me. You make him lose to West Ham. Anyway, I'm gonna stop speaking. I'll do the rest of the video muted. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have great Wednesdays. Hello. Okay, my game's fine. Yeah, thank you for watching. Apologies for muting. I just don't really like doing videos when there's people here. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you guys. What day is it? It's Wednesday, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll try and have something to actually talk about tomorrow. I'll try and prepare some bits. Oh, we found some pretty good bits today. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. We did alright. Yeah, decent run. I don't mind it. Hopefully we beat Satan here. If I don't, then it'll be a good job that I'm muted because I'll be mad. So yeah. Dude, this guy has more health than I remembered. Okay. Please die so I can mute, good sir. Alrighty. Later, guys. Bunk.
Ace of diamonds.
Just unmuting to say what's the over-under on NSL using that self-sack room to get to Mecha Satan. Dude, we have a lot of health. I can see it. I can see it. I can't believe I beat Satan. And I'm gonna rank lower than yesterday by quite a lot too. Gonna hit you with an oof on that one. Gonna hit you with an oof. That's all I like, I'm whispering. Alright, later guys.